Good morning, students. In the last class, you have studied finding equivalent fractions for a given fraction and addition and subtraction of fractions. It's extended part. Same knowledge we are using to do today's sum. Here, first example sum, arranging the given fraction in descending order. Here given fractions are 3 by 6, 7 by 18 and 5 by 7. So here, as we did in addition of fractions, we have to equalize the denominator of given fraction. To equalize the denominator of given fraction, we have to take the LCM. Denominators are 6, 18 and 7. 6, 18 and 7. Take the LCM. Common factor for 6 and 18 is 6. So divide by 6. 6 ones are 6 threes are 7. We are not possible to divide, so 7 as it is, you bring it down. No common factor for 1, 3 and 7. So multiply the numbers. 6 into 3 into 7. So 126. 126 is the LCM. Now we have to make the denominators of all these three fractions into 126. 3 by 6. To make 6 into 126, we have to multiply by the number. Which number to multiply? That you will get from here. See, 6 is the denominator. Here also 6 is there. So remaining numbers are 7 and 3. 7 into 3, 21. So we have to multiply by 21 for both numerator and denominator. Product is 63 by 126. 7 by 18. See, now once again here 6 into 3 is 18. So remaining number is 7. So we have to multiply by 7 for both numerator and denominator. Product is 49 by 126. 5 by 7. 7. So remaining number is here 6 and remaining numbers are 6 into 3. 6 into 3 is 18. So we have to multiply by 18. 90 by 106. Now all the denominators of all the given fractions are equalized. Now we have to compare the numerator. Numerators are 63, 49 and 90. So since we have to arrange the given fractions in descending order, first we have to write bigger fraction. So here in this numerator, among these numerators, 90 is the bigger numerator. So 5 by 7 is the bigger fraction. Next comes among these two, 63 is the bigger numerator. So 3 by 6 is the second bigger fraction. Remaining is 7 by 18. 7 by 18 is the smallest fraction. So this is the descending order of a given fraction. Same way, next example sum. Again we are arranging this in descending order. 2 by 3, 5 by 6 and 7 by 15. We have to take LCM for the denominator. 3, 6 and 15. For all these three numbers, 3 is the common factor. So divide by 3, 3 ones are, 3 twos are, 3 fives are. Now for these three numbers, no common factor. Further division is not possible. Multiply the numbers. 3 into 2 into 5, 30. So now we have to make the denominators 30. To make 3 into 30, we have to multiply by 10. Same number you multiply for the numerator. Product is 20 by 30. Here by 5 you multiply 30, 25 by 30. For this number 15, to make it 30, multiply by 2. Same number you multiply for the numerator. 14 by 30. Now all the denominators are equalized. Compare the numerators. Bigger numerator is 25. So 5 by 6 is the bigger fraction. Next comes among 20 and 14. 20 is the bigger numerator. So 2 by 3. Last one is 7 by 15. This is the descending order of a given fraction. Now next we will solve some application questions. To solve application questions, first you have to understand the situation. We will read the question. Ramesh solved 2 by 7 part of an exercise while Seema solved 4 by 5 of it. Who solved a lesser part? Comparison. We have to conclude who solved lesser part, we have to compare the given fraction. Which is the smaller fraction says that is the smaller fraction. We have to compare these two fractions and then we can conclude who solved a lesser part. So to compare these two fractions, again we have to equalize the denominators. As we did in descending order, we have to equalize the denominators, then we can compare the fractions. See, here fractions are 2 by 7 and 4 by 5. First we have to take the LCM, 7 and 5, no common factor. So multiply the numbers, multiply the denominators, 35. So to make 7 into 35, 5 is the same number to the numerator, 10 by 35 is the product. Here 7 you have to multiply to get 35. So same number to the numerator also, 28 by 35. Now denominators are equalized, compare the numerators. Since we have to see who solved lesser part, here which is a smaller fraction we will see. So 10 is the among numerators, 10 and 28, 10 is the smaller numerator. So 2 by 7 is smaller than 10 by 35 is smaller than 35, but given fractions are 2 by 7. 2 by 7 is smaller than 45. 2 by 7 is the time taken by Ramesh. So Ramesh solved lesser part than Seema. So next question, Samira purchased 3 1 by 2 kg. 3 1 by 2 is a mixed fraction, apples, and 4 3 by 4 kg oranges. What is the total weight of fruits purchased by her? So total weight means we have to add the given fractions, given mixed fractions. So we'll write statements. Weight of the apple purchased by Samira, 3 kg, 3 1 by 2 kg. First of all, to add or subtract the mixed fractions, we have to convert that into improper. We have to multiply 3 into 2, adding the numerator. 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1, 7 by 2 kg. Weight of the oranges, 4 3 by 4 kg. So multiply 4 4s are 16, 16 plus 3, 19 by 4 kg. Total weight of the fruits purchased by her is adding the converted improper fraction, 7 by 2 plus 19 by 4. Again we are using same method. These are all the sums. By understanding, if you do addition and subtraction thoroughly will understand, and any sum you can apply that knowledge to any application type sums, direct addition and subtraction of fractions. So again 7 by 2 plus 19 by 4, equalizing the denominator. We have to take the LCM. 2 and 4, common factor is 2. Divide 1 and 2, so no common factor, multiply these two numbers, 4 is the LCM. To make here 4, we have to multiply by 2, same number to the numerator, but already here for 19 by 4, 4 is there, so you don't have to multiply. So product is here 14 by 4 plus 19 by 4. So denominators are equalized, numerators can be added now. So if you add 14 and 19, you will get 33, 33 by 4. Now 33 by 4 is an improper fraction. When do we call fraction as improper fraction? Numerator is bigger than the denominator. We can add the number, we can divide the numbers. So divide 33 by 4. 4 8s are 32. Nearest product we have to take, remainder is 1. So quotient will go to the whole numbers place, remainder to the numerator, and divisor to the denominator. So total weight of the fruits purchased by her is 8 1 by 4 kg. Now next sum. Suman studies for 5 2 by 3 hours daily. She devotes 2 4 by 5 hours of her time for science and mathematics. How much time does she devote for other subjects? As you know, you have 6 subjects. Suman studies, total time taken by Suman to study all the subject is 4 2 by 3 hours. In that, she gives 2 4 by 5 hours of her time for science and mathematics. For the remaining subjects, how much time he gives, we have to calculate that. Now you understood, I hope. Now this is the total time given by him, and this is the time given by him to study science and mathematics. So we have to subtract from the total time taken by him to study science and mathematics. So statements, total time of Suman studies 5 2 by 3, converting that into improper fraction. Time devoted by her for science and mathematics 2 4 by 5, again mixed fraction is converted into improper fraction. Next, time devoted by her for other subjects is 17 by 3 minus 14 by 5. From the total time, subtract time taken by him to study science and mathematics. Again same method, taking the LCM. 5 and 3 you know common factor, so multiply the number and make denominator 15. So 5 you have to multiply, here 3 you have to multiply, product you write 85 by 15 minus 42 by 15. Denominators are equalized, so single denominator and numerator with the sign. So 85 minus 42, if you subtract 43 by 15, improper fraction can be converted into mixed fraction by dividing. So 15 2s are 30, nearest product, and remainder is 13. So 2 will go to the whole numbers place, 13 to the numerator and 15 to the denominator. So 213 by 15 hours she gives for other subject. So these are the 3 example sums I have solved. Now homework. Exercise 2.1. In that, see, arrange the following in descending order. These 2 sums are homework for you. Next sum, third sum you leave, don't do now. Next you have to do 4th, 5th and 6th sum. I have given hint to you to do. This is homework, but I have given hint. So we'll see now. I'll explain hints. Exercise 2.1, 4th question. No hints for arranging the given fractions in descending order. Hints only for 4th, 5th and 6th sum. So question is, a rectangular sheet of paper is 12 1 by 2 centimeter long and 10 2 by 3 centimeter wide. Find its perimeter. So rectangle means 4 sides will be there. Perimeter means length of the boundary, length of all the 4, total length of 4 sides. So here length of only 2 sides given. In a rectangle opposite sides are equal. If 12 1 by 2 centimeter long means its opposite side also 12 1 by 2, and breadth 10 2 by 3 means its opposite side is also 10 2 by 3. I will take this as an example. See, so this is a rectangle. So these 2 sides are equal and these 2 sides are equal. If one side is 12 1 by 2 centimeter means this side also 12 1 by 2. 10 2 by 3, if this length is 10 2 by 3 means this also 10 2 by 3. So you have learned this in your previous class formula. Perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. So we have to add these length and breadth and we have to multiply by 2. See, length of the rectangular paper 12 1 by 2, convert that into improper. Width is 10 2 by 3, convert into improper. Then perimeter is 2 into 25 by 2 plus 32 by 3. This bracket we have put to show that we have to simplify the numbers within the bracket first. So we have to add these fractions. Addition of fractions, already many sums we have discussed, equating the denominator and then adding the numerator by taking LCM, add, and then you multiply by 2. 2 you have to multiply for the sum of the fractions. Next question, 5th question. Find the perimeter of triangle AB and the rectangle BCDE in this figure whose perimeter is greater. See, the given figure, this figure is for 5th question. So perimeter of triangle ABE is the triangle given. Side lengths, here perimeter means again boundary length. So this is the boundary. So to get the boundary length we have to add this side length and this side length. So we have to add these 3 fractions, will give you perimeter of this triangle. Next question is perimeter of the rectangle. One sum we did perimeter of the rectangle. Here length is given, breadth is given. This is the breadth, this is the length. If this is the length, this side is equal to this side. So this side length also 2 3 by 4 and this side length also 7 by 6. We will use the formula 2 into length plus breadth. So we have to add these 2 fractions and we have to multiply by 2. See, hints I have given. Perimeter of the triangle AB is adding the 3 side lengths. First you have to convert this into improper, then take the LCM and equate the denominator and add. Then rectangle, perimeter of rectangle BCDE, I have left here by mistake, I have left perimeter of rectangle of BCDE 2 into 2 3 by 4 plus 7 by 6. First you convert this into improper, then equate the denominator and add, then multiply by 2. Next, to find out whose perimeter is greater, now we have to perimeter of triangle AB and perimeter of triangle BCDE, you have to compare. How to compare? We have done in descending order. First you have to take the two perimeters, equate the denominator, then compare how we did in descending arrangement of arranging the given fraction in descending order. Same way you compare and then write whose perimeter is greater. Next, sixth question. Here Salil wants to put a picture in a frame. The picture is 7 3 by 5 centimeter wide. To fit in the frame, the picture cannot be more than 7 3 by 10 centimeter wide. How much should the picture be trimmed? When we read the question, we understand the width of the picture is more than width of the frame. So, to fit that picture in the frame, we have to cut the picture. Sides we have to cut. So, how much we have to cut, that we have to calculate. So, this says that the width of the picture is more than width of the frame. How much we have to cut? To find out that, we have to subtract bigger fraction. We have to subtract smaller fraction from the bigger fraction. Bigger fraction is this. Width of the picture is bigger, more than width of the frame. So we have to subtract 7 3 by 10, 7 3 by 5 minus 7 3 by 10. So hints I have given here. Sixth question, width of the picture 7 3 by 5 centimeter. Convert this into improper fraction 38 by 5 centimeter. Width of the frame is 7 3 by 10. Convert this into improper. 7 tens are 70 plus 3, 73 by 10. So length of the picture to be trimmed is equal to 38 by 5 minus 73 by 10. If you subtract this by taking LCM and equating the denominator, you will get the answer. So this is your today's homework. Do these sums by referring example sums. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you, students.